What is going on, everyone? Hope we had a great Wednesday. We had some awesome trades fire off. I will go over that in just a few minutes here. First, again, I'm going to start every video explaining my thought process and the way I trade. So I always trade a 2-down green month. So I'm looking for a 2-down green on the monthly, and I'm looking for daily actionable or weekly signals to enter that trade. If you're looking for a little bit more background on the strategy I use, Rob Smith on YouTube was the creator of this methodology, and Alex's Options also has awesome videos explaining the process and just the overall strat as a whole. So first of all, that was my dog attacking my cat. I promise they're just playing. Let me get into the trades from yesterday. So you had AXP. We were looking at the 1, 3, 2 up day, and that is exactly what we got. We had the 1, 3, 2 up. Went still a little bit more room to go to get that. So if you're long, you're good to stay long as long as it doesn't break below the low here. You are good to stay long and see if it can continue getting through the month. IONQ. Again, we went over the inside indecision candle day here, the 1, 2 up. And then we had another 2 up continuation in the 2 down, 2 up reversal week. That's what we are looking for. Did not go long this, but just showing how these things work during the day. And here we got 4 of the next 5 are what you will call a simultaneous break. That is when multiple stocks in the same sector trigger a similar setup on the same day or same time frame. So the first one here, MPC. Again, we went over this. You have the 2 down green month working its way almost all the way back through. You have the 2 up continuation on the week, and then you had a 3-day here. You were looking for the 3, 2 up, and that is exactly what you got. Into the next one, PSX, another energy company. Again, you have the 2 down green month almost all the way back through. I'm going to remove this one here. That is irrelevant. You had the 2 up week continuation, and then you had the 2 down. You were looking for the 2 up day, and that is what you got. All of these MPC, PSX, VLO, and XOP all broke before 9:45. When you see something like that happen when they're all in the same sector, just get long. Find the first one that triggers and get long. They're going to go and hopefully go most of the day. Next one, VLO. Again, you have the 2 down green monthly almost all the way back through in a 2 up continuation week. You had the inside day right here, indecision candle, and it takes it out and boom, it explodes. That is what we are looking for. Wells Fargo, WFC. I told you guys I missed this yesterday. I did not miss this today. You have the 2 down green month. You have the 2 down, 2 up Rev Strat week. And then you have buyers here on Monday, on Tuesday, and again, they show up on Wednesday. So again, that goes, you look for a 15-minute signal or a 30-minute signal, and you get long. Wells Fargo, if I'm not mistaken, had an awesome, right here. Here's a 30-minute candle. So you have the indecision. You have the 2 down, and then it starts going back 3. You have the 3 candle on the 30-minute. Takes the 3, 2 up. You are good to get long here and let the buyers help your position keep moving forward. Last one, XOP, the 4th and final energy sector here. Again, you have a very similar setup we went over last night. You have the 1 on the monthly, but again, it's 2 down and it is green almost all the way back through. You have a baby broadening formation here on the weekly. You have the 2 up continuation on the week, and you have the inside indecision candle here. Takes the high out here, and it is off to the races. So XOP and VLO look very similar inside days and up. But again, when you have MPC, that's a daily actionable signal. You have PSX, that is a daily actionable signal. You have VLO, that is a daily actionable signal. And you have XOP. You have 4 daily actionable signals with the same 2 down and green month setup in a 2 up continuation week. When these start breaking, get long. Just start buying because other people are buying. You want to be a part of that. You want to be a part of that buying, and you want to hop on board with the rest of the buyers. And that's exactly what you see. And if you did go long any of these today, great trade. And again, you are good to stay long. If you're swinging it, if you're swinging shares, if you're swinging options, you are good to stay long. These are all still good. All right, that was a couple of the ones that fired off yesterday. Again, every time you make a watch list, some are going to go, some aren't. You have to kind of pick which setups work for you, and if it works for you, that's great. If it goes, triggers, fails, get out, look for another one. Just keep the same watch list up all day. Look for signals to get in. Let's get into today's watch list, or tomorrow's, excuse me. Not as great of a watch list. You're coming up to the end of the month. Full disclosure, I went all cash overnight. NVIDIA earnings. Again, I understand some of these companies aren't necessarily tech sector, but NVIDIA is the lifeboat of the market, and with that is how the rest of the market will trade. So I went all cash overnight. Took good trades on MPC, PSX, VLO, and WFC throughout the day. Got out because I'd rather be safe than sorry and open up to some bad news and waking up at 9:30 when the market opens and losing money. I do not want to do that because who wants to lose money? Smaller watch list today. Going to keep it probably lighter. Not the best setups. When you get a move like we had today, that's enough to make a whole week. Make a couple days worth of trading. You don't have to be in a trade every single day. There will be setups every single day, but that does not mean you have to take a trade every day, or it does not mean you have to go heavy every day. If you made some good money today, size down. Protect your money. Enjoy the weekend. The market's going to be open tomorrow, the day after that, and for the foreseeable future, so do not force positions. Do not overtrade. If you made money, walk away with a smile on your face and come back the next day or the next week ready to rock and roll. Here we go. Chewy, one from the watch list. Honestly, kind of good that this was inside day because made a good move on Tuesday, inside day Wednesday. If they're ready to finish it off, I will be looking to get long this above right here. You have the inside indecision candle day. If you take this high out here, you're looking for the 1-2 up, and you're looking to trigger this guy and this guy and this guy and complete that outside week and finish off the monthly strong. Again, they have earnings coming up in about 2 weeks, so if you are swinging options, you're going to need to swing the September 5th contracts. If you're taking shares, just know that earnings are coming out, and you will probably want to reduce or totally exit your position before earnings, just to be safe. CMCSA, 2 down green month. You have the 3 on the monthly. You have the 3-2 down in green setting up. So you are looking for it to eventually come back and take out this high. Still have an inside week here. So going into a Thursday, still inside week. Not what you want to be trading, but with a setup like this, you have boom. Again, it's why you draw the blue line on the chart. It's the monthly open. It holds the monthly open, sets up a 2 down, hopefully a 2 up day. Take out 1, take out 2, take out 3. Then you are taking out that weekly. You are moving up into this gap. So we will see. The 34 calls for September 5th are probably relatively cheap, and you could probably get a decent size return with not much capital on the board if this were to go in force tomorrow. But again, it is still inside week, so tread lightly. Excuse me. CZR. This one, it was on my watch list, I want to say Monday night with that inside day. I think it was on my watch list, and then it comes up, triggers, and goes 3 on the day. That's okay. Test that monthly open, comes down, 3-2 down. Now you're looking to set up the 3-2 up here. You're looking to take out this target right here. Take the 3-2 up day, work its way into here, and set up the 2 down, 2 up reversal on the week. Nice frame of reference point you can do here. This is the weekly, so if it holds above here, it's still in force. As it is, closed just barely in force. I'll take that off there. But you know that the weekly is still in force, so if it takes that 2 down, 2 up day, it could be off to the races tomorrow, and all this selling could just move right back on through some of these pivots here. And And again, 26.97. I'm guessing the 27 calls or maybe 27.50 calls for September 5th are relatively cheap, and you could get a nice move into, let's see, at least here, 27.76, and then who knows where it will go. ELF, never traded this one. You got a nice candle right here. Wish I would have gotten in on this one yesterday. Didn't pop on my scan. It might not have been. Let's see. I'm just looking at this with you guys. Yep. So the monthly was still red, which is okay. That is all right. But you get a big candle like this. The buyers come in aggressively. They go 3 on the weekly. Hey, if buyers were here today, what's to say they won't be here tomorrow? So I will at least have it on my watch list. I will not get in on a trigger above here. What I will probably do is wait for a 15-minute or a 30-minute candle to go in, and then I would look to enter. I'd be looking for a 2 down, 2 up reversal on the 15 or 30, or potentially an inside 15 or inside 30 to get long on this one. But you've already got the 1-3 on the weekly. So they showed up today. Again, you have a 3-month here as well. Buyers showed up here towards the end of the month. Could they push it up into here and get the outside month by the end of this month? Absolutely. Let's see. You had a 15. You had a $9 move, $10 move almost today. You have less than $10 to finish off the month. Probably not likely, but not impossible at the same time. So going to be on my watch list tomorrow, looking for a 15 or 30 to potentially get into that one. ILMN. Come on. Look at this. Look at this. You've got a little baby broadening formation right here. Comes back down, 2 down on the weekly, so not necessarily what you want to see, but if it is able to take this daily in force above here, the 2 down, 2 up daily, it could look to clean out this here, and we'll see how far it gets over the next 2 days, but you could be looking to set up a nice 2 down, 2 up reversal back through this range right here and set it up for the 2 down, 2 up month in September and finish taking out these guys here. So it'll be on the watch list. Again, this is another one I've never traded. I would look, there's my dog again, acting a fool. I would probably look at the 100s for next week, depending on the price. But again, 2 down weekly, I will stay at 1 contract just because it's already failed on the weekly. Not something that's necessarily convincing like the other ones up in here that are already 2 up on the week. But it is a daily actionable, and I will be looking for it. PayPal. Probably an avoid. Look at that. 3 days into the week, and they're exactly where they opened at. Doji on the week, right where they opened at 3 days ago. Not the most convincing, but decently strong today after a gap down. I'm not sure why they gapped down, but the buyers came in, and they came in aggressively. That is a good-sized daily candle. If they are able to take it up, I will probably take 1 contract and just see if they want to get anything moving into the end of the month. But again, anything that looks like this on the weekly after Wednesday going into a Thursday is more than likely telling me that nobody is present, no buyers, no sellers. They're just kind of moving the stock up and down throughout the day. Tack, another one that's been on the weekly watch list, still inside week. Awesome monthly here, 3, 2 down. Now you have a nice big day here. So you had a big day Friday to get above that monthly open. Buyers came in strong. Inside day goes down, still working through this range. Now you have a nice daily hammer here on the 2 down daily with a hammer to potentially come back and rip these guys all the way back through and set either the inside week up or potentially come and take this 3, 2 up on the weekly and expand this range here. Again, inside week, going into a Thursday, the market has not been necessarily convincing either way this week. So again, stay sized down. End of the month coming up. End of the week here. NVIDIA earnings are out of the way. Be careful. One contract, maybe two. Don't oversize here. TTWO, another one. Inside week. Still inside week here. The setup's there. You've got the 2 up. You've got the 2 down with a hammer. But again, you are 3 on the weekly. Inside again. This will be going in the watch list because 1, 2, 3 weeks of indecision. When this thing does move, it will move aggressively one way or the other. And I would like to be a participant in that. But for now, I'm actually just going to take this off the watch list. Scratch that. Scratch that for tomorrow. TXN, again, inside week doji, looks very similar to PayPal. Tomorrow might not be the best day for trading these setups, ladies and gents, but we will see. Inside day, 2 up, 2 down. Now you got the 2 down hammer, but you're still inside week. You'd like to see it take this 2 down day to the upside and take out this pivot here and this pivot here. Taking that weekly up and then working its way to go back 3, 2 down and go back 3 on the monthly, or set up the 3, 2 down, 2 up on the monthly going into September and take this thing back in all-time highs. But Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you have 203. You have $4 of range on a $205 stock. So could you get a move potentially? Would you want to put too much money on the line going into the end of the week? Probably not. Unfortunately, that's just how it is sometimes. There's not the best setups every day. You have to take advantage of the opportunities you have, like yesterday. I hope this was helpful for some people. Let's see if some of these fire off tomorrow, and let's have a great trading day. Have a good night, everyone.